it's a baker's dozen tonight. This is Tailor Made webisode 13 of our live nightly broadcast, The Making of a Broadcast Empire. And, yeah, it's doing better today than the rest of this week has been going. We're doing good. We got some more great news today. Yeah. We sat down, we reevaluated things, and when we actually sat down and read over our description of ourselves, it was kind of shocking to realize that was us that we were talking about.
It was pretty kick-ass.
It was. It impressed him, so that was good. That's rare, hard to do, so yeah. So anyway, we're back. I'm just hanging out in my comfy sweats today because it's Saturday, and yeah, we worked hard, and we're just gonna, after this webisode, we're gonna watch a Netflix on one of these monitors and play our video games on a couple of the other ones and just have a fun kind of evening.
Yes, don't know if you can hear it or not, but these summer birds are blooming.
Oh yeah, that's part of the game that I'm playing right now. Heroes of Might and Magic, that's my game. Yeah, I'm playing. That's right, I left it on. Nice ambiance for the meets today. Even though we got another foot of snow tonight. Huge snowstorm tonight out of the blue. Just blew in from somewhere.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
So to hear the summer birds and see the snow outside, it's kind of weird. But, yeah.
But it's good, though. It'll be spring soon.
It will. For the rest of you. For us, it'll be April or so before it's spring up here, but yeah. But that's good.
I don't care. It was a nice day today.
It's all sunshine in here. Right, baby?
You're pushing it.
Well, it should be. That's what I say, damn it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had something to say. I know you had a shout out to do that you wanted to do this evening.
Oh, yes.
Shit, my sig's out kind of late.
No.
First.
Case.
Yes. Please, while you make your announcement, I'll light my cig. Oh, just light the cigarette. Fine. 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 You were saying...
I believe the quote is 999999999.
That should be the thumbnail tonight. We'll break 3,000. Thank you, by the way. We've broken 2,045 views on our funny episode. Thank you.
That funny one?
Yeah. I don't know. Was that 7? Episode 7, I think.
Okay.
Who knows?
Anyway, yes, before I was so rudely interrupted, kudos, hats off, congrats, all that good stuff to...
One of our own.
Well, I wouldn't pee on him. I wouldn't pee on him and claim, ownership like that. No. But,
What'd you do me? That was funny. You set yourself up for that one.
Anyway. Yes. Dr. Casey McNeil.
Yay!
Numerous time host on Straight Talk.
Yep, expert guest, co-host, yeah.
Christmas comedy special host, participant.
Yeah. Uh-huh, yeah. That was a good show.
He has just signed a contract apparently yesterday for WPAC, I believe.
Out of Boston.
So he's doing a weekly hour-long radio show at the Bricks and Mortar, that is.
Don't forget us little people.
WPAC. What do you mean, little people?
I'm being facetious.
We got 3 of those stations.
We started it. Yeah.
And 22 internet stations.
I know. Well, good. Maybe his station will now be 4 of the terrestrial stations that broadcast our stuff.
The little people? I don't know. I don't know enough about the stuff they got going on. I know they've got on their podcast page or their pre-recorded broadcast page, or whatever the hell you call it. They've got a number of municipal report shows.
So they're local.
But yeah, well, of course they're local.
Well, they're not like an entertainment radio network.
No.
They're not like a Z100 or Kiss FM or anything like that.
No, their shows are they seem to be municipal issues and social issues within the limits of Boston, kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't know, but anyway, hats off to him for getting that weekly show.
Yeah.
That's kick butt.
Apparently, somebody heard him on one of our shows and liked it.
Oh, is that how it worked? Okay. Well, one of the things that I think we should go public and extend to him is that if he can get his little mitts on copies of his show in like MP3 format or something that we can upload,
we'll put him on the website.
We'll put him out and share him out with our network, because
right.
that's pretty huge.
We don't rebroadcast shows on HTLA Radio 1, but we will put them up on our website for people to listen to.
Yeah. I don't know, an affiliates page or something, we'll just stick that on there.
Yeah. Well, an affiliates page is good, especially with those other terrestrial stations now that we're rebroadcasting our stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something of interest we can find on them.
Yeah.
And hey, if we're going to go that route, we might as well with that amazing, wonderful man that got us all those rebroadcast gigs, his sports stuff, we can wind up throwing some stuff up there too in an affiliates link.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Good thinking. Good thinking.
So hats off to Casey and Heather for getting the WPAC gig. That's pretty cool.
Now you got to get WPAID.
Well, I think if they made him sign a contract, he's getting paid.
I don't know. I've been doing so much research into the radio game. It's not an often thing. I think that's awesome if he does. But generally, no, they're not.
Really? I thought I was the only guy who worked for nothing.
No, you're not. Apparently, unless you're at the level of like Larry King, Howard Stern, Don Imus.
Oh, yeah. Howard Stern? Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, God.
The fuck?
I'm just going to sit back, folks. I'll just,
King of Radio. Okay. I'll give you that King of Radio thing. Sure. Why not?
King of Shock Jock Radio.
Well, shock, whatever. The guy says fuck a couple of times in an episode. So what? It's nothing I don't do. But here's the thing now. I always thought, for years, hell, probably going on 20 years, I always thought that this guy must have brought something really extra special.
Oh, he never heard one of his radio broadcasts before today. That was
I'd always, I'd known about him, and I see him sometimes on TV with his little radio TV show, and all this kind of stuff, and some celebrity appearances at different things. He's out in the public eye. Okay, great. Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah. But I always thought that this guy must have done something extraordinary to warrant this king of
Forget the king. Tell him the kicker.
Radio. Well, here's the kicker. What was it? 2009. He signs a deal.
Yeah.
For $500 million.
That's million.
In 2 years.
Right.
$500
it's $500 million in 24 months.
In 2 years. Okay. So now I'm intrigued. Now I'm like, I gotta search this guy's shit up and see what the hell his radio shows are like, because, man, for $250 million a year, that's gotta be some amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Because, even pointed out by him, all across the country and all around North America and all over the world, there's guys and girls bringing radio product to the airwaves. And what's he doing? What's he doing for $500 million in 24 months?
Right.
So
not showing boobies. That's for sure. Well, yeah, actually.
I went and I looked. I went and looked on YouTube for Howard Stern shows, and I found them, tons of them. And I was shocked to find that, aside from swearing a bunch of times and having his own opinion, which don't we all?
Yes, we all have them, clearly.
Having this Robin chick who's supposed to be his sidekick here, who seems to have on any particular subject an endless amount of experience with. That's kind of shocking in the first place. But then he's got two support dudes.
Well, no.
One's Tony, and another one is
like
Ralph or some bloody thing. I don't know. But he goes to these guys when he's talking about something on the air, you know, like the latest Whitney Houston thing or the latest this, that, or the next thing, what's Kim Kardashian doing, all this kind of shit. He goes to these guys in his show and asks they're the fact finders. They're the ones, you know, browsing the weeb and doing all this research. They never give him answers. And it was funny because last night I came across one of his episodes where he's talking about Ted Williams.
Right. That's the guy that was homeless and crack addicted and like really in a bad way. And they found him, and just because he had a really good radio voice, they pulled him out of obscurity and addiction and poverty, and he got his second chance. So, go on. Not everybody knows who that is. I didn't even know when you said his name today.
I was about to say, thanks for the update, Kate.
Okay.
Anyways,
there you go.
Yes, Tim is or Ted is this, yeah, what she just said.
Right.
And Howard Stern is sitting there, and this was after he got his $500 million for 2 years. He's sitting there saying that, you know, he just doesn't believe that all these offers are flying in for this guy, and that, you know, he's a crack addict, and he's an alcoholic, and he's been in and out of prisons, and he's stolen people's stuff out of people's cars, and this, that, and that.
He's had a bad few years.
And all Howard Stern talks about is this guy and all the negative things, and how he's getting every opportunity in the world handed to him. And he doesn't understand why, because, well, geez, you know, Howard's been in broadcasting for, like, ever. And all of his friends, buddies, cohorts, and colleagues are all working their butts off, and they have children that they take care of. This guy's got 7 or 9 children that he doesn't take care of, and they didn't know because Ralph and Huey, or whoever the hell his 2 research guys are, didn't have the answers. So that's kind of a constant with Howard Stern's shows. Actually, I've noticed there's not really facts there. It's just 4 people's opinions mashed into this. Half the time they're talking over each other.
Well, it works.
You can't even hear. But anyway, yeah, he's talking about how, you know, why is Ted getting all these, you know, opportunities and stuff, and all these other guys that work their asses off are still making $50,000 a year.
Right.
Well, my question to you, Mr. Stern, is with your $500 million in 24 months, how come you're not kicking in?
Yeah, and helping your buddies out that need.
Why don't you give some opportunity to some of these guys that you think so highly of? Yeah, well,
his 20-year-old wife is spending it at Saks and Bergdorf's and all that.
Well, you know, everybody's got their problems, but
I know.
Yeah, so not really impressed with the whole Howard Stern thing. And as far as the king of radio,
well, I think he innovated.
You know, I'm gonna go with that kind of thing that the Scottish and the Irish went with the English and their king.
Hey.
I'm gonna kind of rebel against that and absolutely not give kudos where no kudos are due.
Okay. You can do that.
But, but also hats off and kudos to Dr. Phil, too, because Dr. Phil believed in Ted Williams, and over the course of the last 3 years has moved kind of heaven and earth to make sure that he and his fiancée got the rehab they needed.
Right.
And got them in a position where personally and physically they would be capable of accepting these offers and actually doing them professionally. And I haven't had an update in the last 6 months about how that's all been going. But
it hadn't gone well in the beginning.
Well, no, but good job, Dr. Phil.
Yeah,
so,
well, you know.
Congrats, Casey.
Yes.
Good job, Dr. Phil. Die in a fire, Howard Stern.
Okay, I have one, though, too, and we just posted it on my Facebook. Our really good, darling, dear friend, Jonathan Sheck. I just watched the trailer for his new film today, 7500. And although he hasn't called us yet to promote that one, like 5 Days of War, I'm telling you, I can't wait, because Jonathan, like me, is into the horror genre. That's his main kind of genre. He's got 3 horror films coming out.
Well,
and this is only the first of one. And this is a remake of a Japanese horror film that it was directed by the director of The Grudge. Yep. He plays the pilot in a plane full of people that are under attack from some supernatural entity that's on the plane with them, a trans-Pacific flight.
Ooh.
It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait. And
Well,
you didn't tell me you were doing that movie. I can't wait.
We're going to have to make up with Mike McGovern somehow, because otherwise, how are we ever
going to
go to
the
the premiere? How can McGovern made that happen?
I know.
He said so himself. So
well, okay, let's move on, because we're going to definitely not miss the beginning of that film like we did the last premiere. Well, that wasn't our fault either. We kind of got lost.
I think that was your fault.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, wasn't my fault.
I think McGovern, even though he hates me to like the 7th level of hell or whatever the hell his problem is with me, I think even he would agree with me that you screwed up our whole time schedule that day. You made
whatever.
it.
The shoes were killer. So, whatever.
Yeah, and nobody saw him because
everybody saw him, especially all those gangs of guys out there. They wanted to take me home that night.
Yeah.
You were in there sitting at Randy Harlan's table talking to Mike the whole night.
Yeah.
Could have
we had some good conversations.
Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway. But
well, no, I'm sorry. I could have gone over and talked to Andy Garcia and had vomit on my shoes.
Well,
but
I
did.
I did. I hung out with everybody.
Well, and good
I was a little drunk that night, though. Sorry. So I was just crazy that night. It was fun.
It's okay.
I had a good time.
I had mini burgers.
Yeah, you had mini burgers. I had on a mini dress by Michael Kors. Thank you, Michael. Mm-hmm. Saved the day for that event. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, the trailer's on my Facebook. Go check it out. It's going to be a kicking film.
Well, here's a question. Why isn't the trailer on the HTLA website?
Duh. I was going to say, you should put Jonathan's stuff up there. He is the past guest.
Yeah? Give me some stuff. I'm not just going to make it up.
Okay.
Oh, John Scheck.
Oh, no, we're not TMZ.
Man of the Year in 1979.
No. 1979, he was like...
8.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Child of the Year.
Yeah, okay. No. All right, anyway, moving along. Because the time is getting short here. Can I have my light now?
No.
Why?
Timer's getting short.
All right. Well, what else did you want to say?
Richard Pryor Jr. Monday?
I haven't heard from him, but I don't see why not. But it is Saturday, and I haven't heard from him. But we'll see.
Who's Vicky Natali got this week?
Linda Chorney, the Grammy nominee.
Linda Chorney, the Grammy nominee? Yes.
The Grammy nominee. The sea anemones.
The sea anemone.
You said it right! Yay! Cool. Okay.
That's what I've always said.
Lies. Watch the other show.
The sea anemone.
It's not an anemone. It's an anemone.
It's the same
what
rule.
else? What else?
The same rule in the English language as addendum.
What about it? What's an addendum?
It has nothing to do with an enemy.
Okay.
Anemone. Yeah, so. What?
Alright. What else? How good is that for me?
No.
Come on, give me light.
No.
Give me light. It's no fair. Did I just cross my eyes there?
Yeah. That's why I did it, so that everybody could see.
No, I don't have a problem crossing my eyes.
No, I know.
In public?
Yeah. It's just the helmet and the drool that take work.
Yeah.
Years of acting school.
Someday, I'll get that part, and it'll all be worth it.
So yeah, that's really all I got today. Yeah.
We're back. We're back on a regular basis. I don't know what's going to happen. We've had some issues, but so far so good. We're steady. We're good. I guess we won't know how things work out until we do our shows this week. But coming very soon, we'll have all new studio equipment in the studio.
Yes.
We're gonna have shit.
Oh, I've been checking out microphones. The Heil PR40. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. The AKG AT2020. Oh yeah. Actually, just this year, 2011.
That was last year.
NAD show there. They had the brand new AKG AT2035.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Kid you not, the 2035.
Okay. Sounds good. You know me, just point and purchase. It works for me.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work for me because when it gets in here, it's got to work right. So
it will work.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
No, you've always only ever bought good stuff.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's happening soon, next week or two.
That's gonna be awesome. Well, okay, then let's tell them what happens once the studio's re-outfitted. We start working on my CD.
Yes.
No. So. Looks
then
like
we'll put you on tour with D-Lo.
Oh, thanks. No, I'll go on tour with Vicky.
You're on crack. I think she fucking sounds awesome. Mm-hmm.
So, and yet you don't like Katy Perry because of her flanger. Are you stoned, baby?
When that's all you are?
All right. You know what? If you're 50 and you look 50 and you're trying to do pop, sorry. No. Doesn't work. Sorry.
New Kids on the Block forever, man.
Yeah, the Whitney service this morning in Newark. That was pretty sad. We watched it on TV. Kevin Costner did a wonderful job. Everybody did. Alicia Keys, though. I love you to death, but wow.
What, was she high on crack or meth?
No, God, no. No. But she sang, and sometimes, you know, I've always said the mark of a true performer and quality entertainer was if they can sound as good live as they do in the studio.
That's completely not up to them.
What are you talking about?
The environment. Hell, anybody in music will tell you the environment that you're in the studio,
Amazing.
And the effects and the processing,
yeah,
and the
gotcha.
acoustics and
so
everything.
If you can sound just as good live as you do in a studio with all that wonderful bang up stuff,
depends entirely on your sound person.
Then you're a true talent. So.
Or you have a good sound person.
No. No, if you can go somewhere and sing a cappella in the middle of the goddamn park and sound just as good as you do in the studio, then you're a true talent. And there's been only a handful of performers that I've known in my lifetime that can do that. And she wasn't one of them today. Just saying. No. But, you know, I give credit for the emotionality and the things and the whatevers. But, I mean, the song was gorgeous. Her piano playing was impeccable, as always. But, you know, you shouldn't try and sing a song where the high notes are incredibly difficult in a church full of crying people when you're also crying. It's just not good. I didn't make funny faces while you were talking your Howard Stern
I'm having a stroke. Do you mind?
That's not even funny.
Well, you should see it from my perspective. It's hilarious.
Babe!
It's almost Robert De Niro.
Jesus.
Wow, almost 24 minutes. Can we turn this thing off yet?
No, I look cute today.
Yeah.
I didn't the last 3 days. I was a mess.
Gotta say.
Thank you.
The double drain eye thingies.
Well, that's the voting. Thank you for voting on my hair poll, and the double drain eye ponies won. So, I won't always wear them, but for the most part, this is generally what I wear my hair like every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what you can do.
Turn it off now, because...
Okay, well, look, this is Webisode 13, Tailor Made, Making of Broadcasting Empire. And we'll be back tomorrow with episode 14. And that's it. Hopefully some other good, fun things to talk about. And, yeah.
All right. Hit the stop button.
Oh, I don't have that thingy, you do.
It's right in front.
This is the thingy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Good night, everybody. See, now I can't look at my meat and say good night, everybody.